G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in OpenTTD with the Swedish Rails set. We are rolling into Sandviken on our first train to/from Stockholm. And as you can see, he is actually making quite a healthy profit now, already up to 112,000 krona. Not bad considering we only opened the line, about a month ago? Already we've had a massive uptake in people wanting to actually go places. As soon as we've opened the capital up, 547 people have decided they want to go to various stations. As you can see, most of them want to go to Stockholm itself, which is why we're going to get about giving people some more options in this episode. So you'll recall at some point in the last episode's nonsense, we started building this local line from Sundsvall down here, trying to hit up some of the smaller towns. Train 15 is getting very old. Okay, well first we're going to fix Train 15 because it's been a whingy little baby. But then, we'll get onto the local train stuff that we need to do. So if you could just shuffle into the depot there. We're going to go ahead and replace you with more of the same. Also, we've had the DA electric invented at some point while I wasn't paying attention. So that's a fun thing that I didn't know existed. So we should look at that as well. And apparently the DM as well. That's exciting. When did these things get invented? And why wasn't I offered them? Also, we've had a Y6 and a Y6. Are they trailers for something? Oh, and apparently we've had the Y6 YP invented as well. Let's find the notes. Where are the notes? Sound of paper ruffling for the microphone because, makes it seem more dramatic that way. Okay, so a Y6 it just says rail car. Well, that's terribly useful. What about the DM and the DA? What do they do? Where'd the DM go? It's down the bottom here. What are you? The DM is a heavy freight engine. Oh boy, have we got a job for you. Well, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but it's nice to know you exist. And what's a DA? Is that a general purpose thing? That's a universal. Look at me knowing stuff about Swedish trains. Obviously, neither of those help us right this second. But that's something. No, Train 20, go away. Oh, actually, we could probably replace you guys with electric engines. So, yeah, go to the depot immediately, and we'll replace you with an electric engine. Train 16, very old. Yep, okay, well, you're turning into an electric engine too, aren't you? Here you go. They are going to be useful right away. Huzzah! Train 21's getting old. What are you, a grain train? Now, I don't know if there's any point replacing you with an electric train because, again, your wagons are so slow. What's that, 55 k's an hour? That's not an electric depot, so that's no good to us. Let's have a look. What do we got here? The DA can do 100, and the DM, which we wouldn't be using, can do 75. So yeah, we might just replace you with a steam train and faster wagons. So we'll wait till you've unloaded, and then we'll get on replacing you as well. But yes, as I was saying, the building of things will now recommence. Will commence for this episode. Well, recommence from the last. I'm going to build some stuff, okay? Just deal. So obviously we don't want to send the local line directly via Uppsala, although we did put platforms in for that very purpose. Maybe we do want to send it that way. I was going to send it via Avesta, but I guess we can send it via Avesta and then down to Uppsala that way. That's probably a way we can do it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so first stop, Avesta. Now, Avesta, I do want to make some sort of junction, I guess, because we can also have a line. Oh, I guess a line that way would come up through here. No, we'll make Vesteras the junction. This steel mill is very much in the way too, by the way. Just, FYI, you go to the depot. So what I'm thinking is we put a station in over here, and then we cross the river here and try and get under this road to try and avoid bulldozing through the majority of the town, if we can. Of course, that's the big if. So we'll replace you with a DA and some nice modern log wagons there. Good, off you go. Hopefully we've fully electrified that line, otherwise we've really buggered that up, haven't we? And then we've got to extend our valuables trains down to Stockholm as well. I'd forgotten about that last episode, so that's something we can do. So that's not going to be free. No, it was definitely not. But, that's just one of those expenses you have to deal with when running a railway. So put in a tunnel there. That's not electrified railway. It should be electrified railway. Make that happen. If we're going to be running electrified trains, we're going to... Oh my God, would you stop interrupting? I'm trying to do stuff. Also, why didn't you go to the depot that was back there? Why didn't you go to the depot that was back there? What are you? Are you carrying goods at the moment? You are. Where are you carrying goods to? You're a very slow train. You're coming from here, okay. I think you're only a slow train because you're following another slow train, but that's fair enough. We do have plenty of goods there. I might replace you with something faster right now, just so I don't have to dick around. So I'll go the R again, because we haven't got any diesels yet, except the Yo 1. But we can put some more modern goods vans on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we want to go 5 tiles of goods vans. There we go. Refit for goods, 184 crates. That should be fine. If you could copy without sharing his orders, because yeah, there should only be one of them. And then you can just stop when you get to the depot. And that's you sorted out. You guys are going to the depot, so we'll replace you when you get there. Hopefully you go to an electrified depot, because you're currently gone completely off book, and that is very concerning. So anyway, back down, following back where we came from. Yes. Okay, so we've connected up here, down here, through here. Good. So we are now finishing off around Avesta. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a nice little commuter station here. And I think we'll break out the car park for this one. Oh, there goes an iron ore mine. Whoop-de-doo. No, I didn't want that one. I was too busy reading the article and I wasn't paying attention to what I was looking at. So we'll go with a nice little bit of car park here. You drop it there, I guess. And then we'll put, why don't I make it only 4 tiles long? I want to make it 5. Oh no, 4, because it's a commuter train. Never mind. No, it's fine. We got this. This is cool. So we'll put a bit of roofing in, say there. And then obviously we'll need a footbridge to get over to the other platform, because you've got a little level crossing there. And then I guess we'll just put some benches there. That looks kind of nice. It's a plantless station for the first time in God knows how long, but yeah, there you go. We can build a station without a pot plant. Didn't think it was possible either. Obviously we're building the tied arch. Like, ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. We will run that up the hill there, and then we'll just have to make some sort of sharpish turn. Well, not that sharpish. A reasonably loose turn. I don't think loose is the opposite to sharp, so a reasonably blunt turn. There we go, blunt. It's a blunt turn. And that's good. So now we can connect this up along the river up to the existing line that we've already built. And then hopefully we will be one step closer to... Oh, that nearly lined up perfectly. We were so close. We'll get that lined up like that, and then we can put some signals down and get that going as well. So let's drop in. No, that's a semaphore, you gibbon. Drop that there. Drop that one there, and then of course we'll do that. So that is great. That'll go as far as the platform, and then we'll put some more on the other side. No, come on, you can do it. Nearly there. Good stuff. Excellent. Fantastic. So now we want to come down here through Fisteris, which we will have to put in some sort of giant junction station. God knows where we're going to put it though, because I mean this side of town's taken up by this, you know, power station-y thing. I've forgotten the name for it. And over here we've got this troublesome steel mill. But I do want to hit up Enkoping and Ballista as well. And then I guess we'll... Well, that brings us into town this way, doesn't it? So we don't need to go to Uppsala. Maybe Uppsala can just be a dead end for the local trains? And we'll send them back down around through to Nortdale? I don't know. How are we going to work this? Could we swing by here and then... No, maybe we'll just come back along the river here and come through Uppsala, and that can be a separate enterprise we've got going on there. That's going to provide better use of the platform we've gone ahead and already built. So, oh look, you both went to the same depot, and it is electrified. Oh, bless. Okay, so we're going to be careful, because you are not an electrified train. So we replace you with a steam train, and we'll replace your wagons, obviously, with better ones that are slightly faster. I think that's 3 tiles long. Close enough. And refit for grain. Off you go. And then you, of course, we can replace with an electric engine, which we'll use the DA for, because that is a universal kind of engine for universal purposes. So off you go there. Now the B6 or the UBX7. I think it's the UBX7 that's the trailer for the X7 there, because they do look similar. I don't know what the Y6 is. My notes just say rail car, and it doesn't specify it's electric or diesel, but I think it's electric. So I don't know if we should use that yet or not. My notes just have here rail car, so I don't think Wikipedia was terribly forthcoming there, which is disappointing. But you know, we'll do our best. I want to try and show off everything as best as I can. So maybe we'll put some of them on a branch line somewhere and just see what they do, because they do seem to have a reasonable top speed of 115. Which is certainly nothing to be sneezed at. We've found some sort of hill there. That's definitely happened. So run this track down like this, nice and straight and flat, and that's good. We're going to come in next to the main line, hopefully. Well, not next to it enough. Okay, well, good work, us. We may as well run it down like this, and then run it up here, so they can come in parallel. And we'll leave room just in case we do want to quad track the main line at some point. But you know, I don't know if we will get around to it now that we've gone ahead and whacked the local line in here. But if ever we need to, I guess we can put more platforms over here and rejig it. Train 24. Oh, Why must you interrupt my massive building plans? Oh, go to the depot. You're pretty close to it right now. Just do that. I don't know why these are open because we're done with them. That's good. And we should have connected all this up down to Stockholm already. Go away, budget window. Don't care. Oops, zoomed in too much. This is all going swimmingly. And whack in a few signals. No, there you go. The length of the line there. And that should bring us down to the tunnel. And then, yeah, we've already done this side here. Excellent. Good stuff. New sawmill under construction. Don't even care. Train 82, what's your deal? Oh, you're just waiting because this coal mine is hopeless. Okay, well, you stop sharing, go to the depot and stop. So you're going to make one more trip and then we'll get rid of you. You, my friend, can skip because you're 94% full and that will solve everyone's problem. Train 39 has found a path to continue and should stop whining. Train 22 is waiting in depot. You're the one I've already replaced, so I can get rid of you. Look at me multitasking. Well, there goes that factory. I'm glad we weren't using that. Now we want to head to Stockholm and buy ourselves some X7s. Now again, couldn't find much information on them. So if you are Swedish or you're familiar with Swedish trains, please forgive me if I butcher the configuration of these things. But I get the feeling we're going to need one motor car for every trailer car we have. So if we go ahead and put on the UB X7s, yeah, see that's a matching style. I did initially think it was the B6 because the UB X7 wasn't available. But now that we've got that, I'm pretty sure that's how it should be going. So we'll make 4-car trains. What do you cost a year to run? 96 grand a year to run. How's that compare to an electric loco haul train? Yeah, 100 grand a year to run. So I'd say that's pretty accurate because that's still cheaper than running a loco haul train. And obviously it's good for commuting. What's your capacity, by the way? 74 punters and 94 punters. Yeah, so you've got good commuter levels of comfort and capacity there. Well, I don't know about comfort, just capacity. Train 24 is waiting a depot. Good for you, Train 24. Let's go ahead and replace you with a nice electric train as well. So obviously we want to go the DA again. Someone better not be getting old down there. Oh, well, that mine's gone too. We probably should do something about that. Okay, so you're off and racing. Good. We'll set you up in a minute, passenger train. We've got a bit of an issue down here. So you guys all go to the depot and stop. So that should be fine. Okay, now we've got to get rid of all of them. You skip. Okay, that's 1 on the move. You skip. That's 2 on the move. You skip. That should be all 4 of them then. Yes, good. Okay, well, obviously that coal mine closed down. We didn't notice it, which is bad for these trains because now they've only got 1 coal mine worth of coal. So we probably don't need 2 trains as well up here. So stop sharing and you go to the depot and stop. And then you can just get a wriggle on. Okay, good, excellent. So let's go back over to Stockholm before we get further distracted and deal with your orders. So you've serviced apparently at Balsta train depot because you're closer to Balsta than Stockholm. I don't know what the logic is there. Then go to Uppsala North. Come along here to Avesta. Swing by the Sandviken. And of course, that's a nice junction for people going from here over to Sandviken or wanting to change trains to get on the main line. Then you swing by Söderhamn. We can probably get rid of those points now. We're not using them. Up to Bollnäs Woods where you can change for the bus if you want to go into town. And then, of course, you come up to the end of the line here at Sundsvall because, you know, that just seemed far enough for a commuter train. I mean, in real life, that's probably the other side of the country and it's in no way realistic. But it just seemed like a nice little run to build a commuter train on. And we can serve some of the smaller towns with this train rather than using the mainline trains. Eventually you might skip Uppsala North with the mainline trains and just have commuter trains running through here. I'm not really sure going forward what we'll do. Why are you losing money? What log Oh, we've really got to fix this junction. That's on me. Why don't we build 4 of these and just send them on their way? And we'll check in on them shortly. But yeah, I kept ramming trains onto this section of track and I really haven't done myself any favours, have I? So why don't we rejig this junction out like this, bring this down like this. Hello, yes, you'd better stop at that red signal, otherwise you can have a bit of a praying. Good, okay, so we can get rid of these points here. That's fine. And then, we just need to put in a set of points here. Good, and now we can get rid of this nonsense here. Okay, hopefully no one's about to crash. Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Nope, they're going different ways. I honestly thought we were about to have a massive explosion on our hands. Good. Okay, so you are an iron ore train. That's fine. You're the grain train. You can still get in and out however you wish. That is a-okay. You're going to have to wait for the slow wood train to get out of the way. God knows which depot you ended up at. Where are you even coming from? No, well, you know what? I'm sure you know what you're doing. Oh, you're going back down, of course. You've come from a sawmill. Hang on. Did we not... Hang on. Let's just... You probably all yelled at me in the comments about this. So, hang on. We connected this forest here up with this sawmill here, and the junction does not work. So, yeah, apologies if you've commented going, T-Nick, you missed a junction. T-Nick, you've missed a junction. You've done it wrong. You're doing it wrong, because clearly I didn't see them, or, you know, I've recorded this before seeing them all. Either way, I know now I've done it wrong, so thank you to anyone that pointed out, because, yeah, that is a complete dog's breakfast. So why don't we go ahead and whack in another set of track down here, run this out like this, and then run this down here just alongside. We can get rid of these points here because they don't need to exist anymore. And these signals. Oh, the RA has been built. We will deny it for now because I've got bigger fish to fry. But yeah, we'll connect that up like that. So now they can find a direct path in at least one direction, and not the awful British boy band, the actual direction that we've taken with our train. So drop down some signals like that, and then going the other way, we'll bring this track up like this. And then we'll just swing it out sort of around here and go underneath. That's two underneath. We didn't want to go that underneath. So like that. And then over this side, we will drop it down as well. Whack in a tunnel there, and that should be a-okay. Sorry about that, log trains. I sort of, yeah, didn't really do a good job there. That's on me. Now we need to make sure this connects up before this branch in case I go ahead and do it again. So why don't we get rid of this signal here, put in a set of points here, and just bosh that signal back in a little bit closer. Yeah, so that's a big old whoopsie daisy on my part, and I apologise to myself. And the trains that I've yelled at for getting lost, and they're going, excuse me, T-Nick, sorry, I can't actually get to where you've sent me. And I'm here going, stupid trains are all lost, bloody Pathfinder, close the window, close the window. So, you know, that was all me. So scrap those trucks because we don't need them anymore. Oh my God, with the news articles, I really got to learn to stop clicking on those because they just lead to heartbreak. This junction here we're going to have to work on at some point. We're going to have to quad track this line, I reckon, and do something about that. But now we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You know, we've fixed up the log jam here, sort of. We've still got a bit of a... Oh, no, just the one train waiting. That's fine. That's okay. We've saved it. So why don't we get on and see how our X7s are doing, and then try and hook up a few industries along this line as well, if we can. As well as fixing the valuables trains. That's on the to-do list for today. Keep an eye out. Sing out if you see an X7. There's one. Hello, what are you doing? Are you hauling plenty of people? 80 k's an hour top speed. You're going to be popular. This is why we gave you your own track, because you're slow. Okay, so you must be the first cab off the rank, because there's no passengers waiting at the station up here. And that is fine. We'll get there eventually. Now, the question is, do these guys know, just because the train is running, that they can get to Avesta? They do! Look at that! We've already got 58 people wanting to come from the junction down here to Avesta. Fantastic. That's doing really well. How many of you are waiting for the tram, by the way? Via Gaville. None? Okay, so the trams are staying on top of things. That's good to hear. We've got a lot of people who want to go via Sotterham, though. Okay, cool. So we should put more trains on that route. Train 34 is waiting in depot. Oh, you're one of the ones I just wanted to get rid of, aren't you? Yeah, just get rid of it. Okay, goodbye. Okay, so now that we've extended our intercity line down to Stockholm, yeah, they're all waiting for the train. We definitely want to put more trains on because I think we've only got the 10 on the intercity line. Let's go train shopping. Now, we've got the F at the moment, 135 k's an hour. How does that compare to the Y6? 115. Okay, not much better. And the DA is 100. Okay, so I guess we go the F again. Now, we've got this dedicated mail van. I wonder if we don't start running dedicated passenger trains and dedicated mail trains instead. Now, what's a B6? 92 passenger capacity. And a B8's only 78. Well, I've got to go to the B6, don't I? Yeah, let's just buy some of those. They're going to do well for us. Yeah, because we could probably put mail cars on this train, but they do look kind of funny being yellow as opposed to the brown carriages. So let's just go ahead and load up on the B6s. Yeah, let's go with... What sort of capacity do you offer me? 828 passengers. That does seem a tad unrealistic. Why don't we knock you back down to 4 carriages? 644. Okay, so we probably only need to put 2 of these on and we'll have solved all our problems. So now your first stop needs to be Stockholm. There you go. Yes, and we'll clone you. So start you going and then you as well. First stop, Stockholm. Yes, okay, they're nice looking carriages though. Unusually the graphics seem to be slightly smaller than the carriages we've already got access to, yet they have a higher capacity, but no, I'm not going to judge. Just going to build them. Just going to send them on their way. So yes, how many people are you going to leave with? You should probably leave full. Yeah, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Is that it? 92. I guess the other 2 people just sit on the roof. But that is going to be a profit-making machine. And let's buy them a mail train just to keep up with demand, although I don't think we've only got 5 bags of mail. Okay, 1 mail train should do us. So we'll buy an F again, and we'll buy these fancy-looking mail cars to go with it. And you can share the orders of the other trains, please. There we go. So that'll take care of any mail. Oh, I forgot to send you first stop Stockholm. Oh, well, good luck. Enjoy your journey. You can just follow everyone else and figure it out along the way. Now, how many people are trying to go via Avesta? Let's have a look. I think a lot of them. Oh, only 23. Okay, no, all those passengers are trying to go to stations that are on the line, but they've shown up and missed the train. Or both trains left full. I can't remember. How did you go? You left full. Okay, so maybe we do need a third one of those because, yeah, demand is high. You, off you go, and we'll send you first stop Stockholm as well. Good. Okay, first stop Stockholm. Excellent. Now, we've got to set up a valuables truck route, or tram route rather. Now, that needs to stop at Stockholm South, because that accepts valuables, Exchange, and the main station. So hopefully that'll work where it's shuttling valuables from the train down to both banks, and even between the banks as well. That would be ideal. So now we've got the multi-car cargo tram, mail and goods. Please tell me that these things can carry valuables. It would appear they can't. So trucks it is. That's okay. That's okay. Truck depot. Let's build a truck depot. I don't really want to build it near the station because it'll damage the number of passengers we can attract. Not that that's really a problem at the moment. We've got more passengers we know what to do with. Now let's have a look. Valuables trucks. Where did I build the valuable station? It is on the road. Good. Okay. Mail. No, we don't want the mail one. Armoured. Here we go. Armoured. Yes. Give me the Hereford Bull. 30 bags of valuables. Do we want you 20 bags of valuables? 21 rather. No, you've got the same top speed. We'll go with this one, the Hereford Bull. So you start there. Have a cheeky service if you want. Swing by Exchange and then bring your way down to Stockholm South. Yes, good. And then make your way back up again. And that would be fine if you could do that. And we'll go 10 of them because I mean 2 banks. We're probably going to have a lot of demand for valuables once they get rolling. Where's the depot? Over here. Yes, look at my mighty fleet of semi-trailers full of valuables. You know, if I was playing GTA, I'd try and rob them with my little pixelated character, but I'm not, so we'll just stick with making money off them. Speaking of making money, we are doing very well financially. I'm quite happy with that. So if a few trains lose a bit of money every so often, I've got nothing to worry about. Now, where did we last see the valuables trains? Because they were turning around quite short. Is that an iron ore mine we're using? No. Good. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. It was quite a way up. I think it was Skull of Tea they were turning around because no one else had a bank. Where are we? Skull of Tea. Here we go. Well, there's a lot of people waiting here. Boy, I bet they can't wait for the new train to show up. Most of them trying to go via Pittia. Which way is that? That is up to the north. And has this town grown? No, hang on. Maybe they're turning around here. We do have points here. Or maybe I just forgot to remove them. Trains. Let's have a look. Oh, no. There's the valuables train. Hello. God, do we have a better valuables wagon than that? Because that only carries 6. That's pretty hopeless. Like, I mean, I don't mean to throw shade on them, but they are pretty light. There's 166 waiting. Okay, let's see if we can do better. The mail van can carry mail. Makes sense. I don't know what I expected. No, it's really only just that goods van that can carry valuables. I mean, these are specifically to be attached to the relevant EMUs, so I can't use them. And yeah, the passenger cars can only carry passengers. So yeah, we're stuck with this this pokey little goods van to carry valuables, which is kind of disappointing. At least doesn't have a speed limit on it. That's something. So I guess we go the F again. In fact, why don't we just clone the train we've already got, seeing as we're building exactly the same train. So we'll build another, how many of you do we have? We have 5 now, so we'll build another 4, so we've got sort of 8. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Send you guys out, and then we'll extend you guys down to the end of the line to Stockholm as well, so that we can get maximum valuables transportation. So you're turning around at Skull of Tea. Now, does Umeå have a bank? It does, and is it next to the station? It is. Why are we not sending you to Umeå? Okay, well, after Skull of Tea, go to Umeå. Problem solved. After Umeå, do we want you to stop at Ornskjöld? Yes, we do, because we have valuables here. Yes, fantastic. Stop there. Then we're going to get you to swing by Härnösand? No valuables there. No bank in that town. It's too small. What about Sundsvall? I don't think there's a bank here. There is, but it's on the other side of the river. Also, I don't know what happened to this poor stadium, but something's gone horribly wrong. Stadium, bank. Oh, I see. The game's just dumped a bank in the stupidest possible spot. Good work, game. So why don't we... They won't let us knock down the stadium. Well, you can deal with having half a stadium then. It's not my problem. And yeah, I'm just going to ignore that station then. Okay, so what's next? Down the main line, we've got Söderhamn. They don't have a bank. Okay, so skip Söderhamn. Then do we have a bank down in either of these towns? I think Gaval has a bank. It says bank on it, so I don't know what I was expecting, but yes, we have a bank. Good. Okay, so we'll get you to stop off at Sandviken. I'm going to have to remember what stations we stopped at on the way back too. That's going to be fun. Okay, so how about you? Uppsala has a bank, so we'll get you to stop in there. We'll have to connect that up with trucks as well. And then come down to Stockholm and turn around there. You know, a bit of a service if you want. Okay, so we definitely stopped at Uppsala and Sandviken. So we're stopping there on the northbound run. And then what was the next station? Söderhamn didn't have a bank. Sundsvall does have a bank, but I can't be bothered. Härnösand doesn't have a bank. Yeah, so your next one will be Ornskjöld there. Then you got Piteå. So then you want to stop at Umeå and then Skull of Tea. And then we should be right. We should be good. Well, boy, we're running a lot of trains on this line. Hopefully they don't all start jamming up around the platforms. But yeah, so hopefully you can make some more good money because you're already making good money. Now we just got to plumb in the valuables to the stations in those towns in which the bank was not adjacent. Now Söderhamn, no, hang on. Yes, Söderhamn didn't have one. Gaval does, so we'll need to put a truck stop in over here somewhere. Let's have a look. We can probably whack one into the main road there. Great. We'll also need one over here. Yes, good. Gaval South. Excellent. And we'll need a road vehicle depot, which we can drop in just on the main road here. There we go. That's pretty convenient. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves some more box trucks there for valuables. So you swing by Gaval South, drop it off at Sandviken, and then you can have a bit of a service if you need to. And we'll build, 10's probably overkill. No, don't kill all of them. No, we probably only want, say, 6, I guess, to start with. See how that goes. See how 6 goes. I mean, we probably could justify 10, but why are you going over there? Oh, because it's just a tram line. We didn't actually put a road between the towns. My bad. Sorry. Road vehicle in the way. Okay, we'll get those trams off the bridge. Get those trams off the bridge. Get those trams off the bridge. Come on, fast forward. Also get those trams off the bridge. Okay, I get the feeling we're in some sort of permanent tram on the bridge situation. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to manually stop a tram. Oh, hang on. Yes, okay. So there's no trams coming the other way. We might be able to get away. No, there's trams going up the bridge the other way. Okay, you stop. Because trams can't overtake trams. So once the bridge is clear, we can upgrade it to have a road. Boom. Okay, now you can start again. See, problem solved. I just needed a minute of your time so that I could put a road over the bridge, and now the trucks can go over the bridge. The trucks can go over the bridge. Maybe I didn't build a road here. No. Okay, let's turn the buildings off. Do it properly. Maybe I didn't build a road this way. There we go. There's the missing connection, and they're off finally. And that tram's just rammed into one of them. Brand new trucks, guys. Can you not ding them? At least wait until they've made their first delivery. Okay, so that road's now connected up into town. That's fine. Good. That was a lot harder than it needed to be. Mostly due to incompetence, but, you know, let's just gloss over that. Okay, so Uppsala, we need to do the same thing. We need to put a truck route in. They hate us. Okay, well, I'm glad I did that. How much bribing would it take for you to like us again? Let's have a look, because, you know, we don't have to worry about trees. We've got the cash. Very poor. Poor. Fantastic. Good. Consider yourself bribed. So, yeah, drop in a truck stop there, and we should probably put in a tram route as well at some point to capture more of the town. But that should do for now. Now we just need a truck depot there. Probably too close to the station, but I can live with it. And we'll go ahead and put on some more valuables trucks here. So we'll go the Hereford Bull again. That seems to be doing a good job. I mean, I haven't actually checked to see if it's doing a good job, but I'm just going to have faith that it is. We'll go ahead and put, say, 6 of them on as well. Good. Now we've already got the valuables trucking around Stockholm, don't we? Pretty sure we do. Let's just have a look. Trucks. Yes, we've already got 4. No, we've got more down there. And they're all losing money. Oh, that was just last year. This year they're making a bit of a profit. They must be taking valuables between the 2 banks. And I'm A-okay with that. Ooh, new coal mine near Umeå. That is conveniently located next to the existing coal mine. And Ostermund. Where's that one? Middle of nowhere. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so why don't we just run a quick truck route in between the existing mine and the new one? Just to save having to build another train line that goes over to the other side of the main line there, because, you know, obviously we'll put the station there and we'll have to get it over here. There goes the log train that can now finally find its path to its destination after I unstuffed that up. You know, innocent whistling and so on. So connect you up like that. Just run a bit of a row in there. Drop it in like that, and then we'll just drop a depot in, say, there. That's a convenient place for it, actually, right in the nook of the junction. And now we just need some sort of empty hopper truck, as opposed to buying a loaded hopper truck. There we go, the Access Rigel, that'll do. What's your capacity? 35 tonne of coal. Probably going to need 2 of those. So full load there. Go down there and unload. No take cargo. No loading. Unload, leave empty. Actually, we want to transfer and leave empty. That's better. So chuck 2 of them on. They should get the job done quite succinctly there. Oh, new bank at Trondheim. I don't know why I clicked on that. I know Trondheim is nowhere near anything that we care about, which is fine because we'll hopefully get to Trondheim eventually. But right now our focus is on connecting stuff up around Stockholm. So we've got our local train. He's been running a little while now. Let's see how well he's doing. Train 30. Oh, would you just get in line? Stupid old trains. At least we can start replacing these guys with electric trains now. You are a runaway success. Good. Okay, well, we'll start by getting more of them because, as I said, runaway success. Okay, so clone. Get another 4, say. That'll do. We probably should have built the more modern one that does 115, but, well, we've got the 80k an hour ones, and we're going to stick with them. So we'll let them run for a little while. We might redirect them, put 115k an hour ones on this line and move the 80k ones over to another line. I'm not 100% sure just yet. And now, okay, so we've got the platform here. I do want to have 2 separate lines locally coming through here, but they'll both go through Axeberga and up to Nordjylland. Oh, we can run the trams over to Sandham as well. That's something we can do. Let's do that. Okay, so we need a tram stop here, and we'll just need a little tram turning circle because otherwise the trams can't turn around, and that's going to be bad. So do that. Run that down like this. God, how are we supposed to get across this landscape? Damn it, Sweden, you should have thought of that before you put your town there. That's okay, that's okay. We'll put a bridge in here. Ooh, nice little truss bridge, there we go. Just remind me not to try and run trucks along this route because it will not go our way. Run that down like that and across there. No, you've missed it. Across there, please. Now, that station is in completely the wrong spot. Good, we can move it. Good, scooch. And then you guys, after going to Stockholm branch, don't go back to east, head up to Sandham, and then come back via the branch, if you please. We can get rid of this bit of track here, because that's now completely useless. I still don't know how this part of Stockholm connects to the rest of Stockholm. It must be by bus or something. Not bus, by boat. We've built a bus. Well, we built a tram. And it also didn't line up with the road the town wanted to build, so whoopsie. Why don't we try and guide the town a bit by putting a bit of... Okay, well, there's a tram in the way. Putting a bit of road down here and up here to say, hey, maybe you should build in this direction instead of the direction you're trying to build in. Yeah, see, like that. That's a lot better. And then come across this bridge here, and there's a tram in the way. And then down here, into town that way. There you go. That's where you should be building your roads and building your houses on the roads and blah-de-blah-de-blah. Now you, my friend, turn around, just go to the depot, because we're just going to replace you with a electric engine. Now what's a RA? A RA is an express passenger. Ooh, maybe we can send the F somewhere else and deploy the RA. Now that's an exciting idea. So I'll just replace you with another. I was going to replace you with an electric, but you're an SB now, and SB for life, just due to reasons. Yeah, no. So we've got the RA. That's probably going to be a better loco to deploy on this main line that we've got going on. So yeah, okay. So why don't we take the Fs and get rid of them, because we can. So you guys, no, don't turn around. That was my bad. I misclicked. Okay, so you guys are running at the moment, doing a pretty good job, but the RA express passenger 150 k's an hour as opposed to 135. So you've got to argue that that's better, and we've got the cash, so we may as well buy them. Now, what sort of passenger cars do you want? Do you want B6s? Do you want B8s? No, okay, neither of them. I'm wondering if we can get a passenger carriage to match the engine. No, that one definitely wouldn't. That's the steam era one. I think that's all of them. Oh, I doubt this one would work. No, okay. We may as well go B6s then. Yes, okay, good. And we'll go ahead and copy, don't share, because we'll redeploy the Fs onto a different line. And we'll go ahead and build, let's say 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At 1.3 million a piece, that barely even dented our bank balance. So send you guys on your way. And when you guys get to Stockholm, we want you to stop at the depot, please, and we'll redeploy you on another route. Train 31 is getting old. Well, good for Train 31. Trying to build track here, not entertain you and your notions of slow trainness. But that's okay. That's okay. Now, it's probably easy to navigate with the map at this point of view. Why don't we come back down to Stockholm? Because as I was saying, I wanted to extend these local lines out through Akersberga and up to Nordjylland. So that's a thing we can attend to. Now I want to run just the 2 tracks up here, something like that. Probably should have built the station before I went ahead and knocked down all those trees, but we'll see how that goes for us. Now attached to the bus stop, you won't let me. Okay, well ignore the bus stop then, and we'll just build past the town, because screw that town. They can just deal with their own shitty transport service that we're providing, but they can deal with it. I don't want to entertain their notions. Don't need a double-decker bus at the moment, but we probably will in the future, so it's nice to know it's available. Now let's put down a couple of buffer stops here in Nordjylland. Obviously we're going to put in the obligatory station building. It's probably a bit German for Sweden, but I like the way it looks, so sue me. Do we have any? We don't have any fancier types of station available, so why don't we put a car park in? No, just one track, please, like that. Then we can put in, say, a bit of roofing there. Yeah, a footbridge, and then maybe a potted plant, because I do like a good potted plant. It really dresses up the whole station ambiance. And then we'll run the 2 tracks out like that. There we go. I should probably be paying attention to these messages down here. Oh, good. They're the trains that we're replacing, and we'll hopefully redeploy them on a new main line. Probably not today. Probably next week we'll find something for them to do, because I think they're only, well, some of them are only about a year old. They're the ones we just built with the new carriages, but even the ones that are a bit older have still got a few good years left in them, I'm sure. So now let's go ahead and put a depot in here. Excellent. That's going swimmingly. And then put in the obligatory signals so we can turn our trains around. Train 28's losing money. Bully for Train 28. Now we need to connect this up in a neater way than we have done. So I think that'll work in principle. And now we just need to use waypoints to make sure they use the correct platforms. That is to say, unless we sort of put in a junction on this side, which we probably can do because we're not married to this depot. Hey, don't build a town over here. No town building over on this side. No, that's mine. Building train tracks here. Yes, good. Glad we saw that off. Yeah, okay. So now we'll put waypoints in. We'll keep them limited to various platforms. So trains coming down this way can go over this side, or they can come into this platform here. Good. And they are apparently attached to Ackersberga instead of Stockholm, which is a bit weird. So we'll call this Stockholm Southern Local. I'm glad the stations line up with each other too, so the station names blend into each other when you zoom out. Did not plan that very well at all. So why don't we move you down? We'll put a fancier one in. There we go. And we'll call this Stockholm Local Northern. No, not Northern. Northern. There we go. Nice. No, and we've put a slash in at the back just for decoration. What are you doing? You're getting old, aren't you? Did we send you to the depot? I think. Yes, you are trying to go to the depot. Okay, now you're stuck behind another coal train. Well, good. Means I don't have to deal with you for a little while. So the valuables trains have made their first run down here, and they've done transfer. So that means it's all waiting for the trucks. And yeah, okay. So there's still 194 waiting to go out on the train. That's low capacity is really starting to bug me. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll make do. Now, I didn't put that waypoint on the correct side of the track, did I? It should be on that side. That makes a bit more sense. Because, yes, obviously that goes in that direction, and I did the same over here. Good work, me! So why don't we go ahead and stick this one in over here. That should be Southern Local. Stockholm Local Northern, Stockholm Southern Local. Yeah, good consistency with the naming conventions there. Well done. So that's a thing we've adhered to, which is always good. And then obviously we need to put down a few signals down here and drag and drop like that. Good. Did I finish signaling this end? I did. Oh, not as bad as I thought I was. So unfortunately, Ackersberga is going to get skipped until we can be bothered to build a station down there without the town hating us. Oh, actually, we've got the money. We can just bribe them. Why am I not bribing them? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's why, because we get caught and we're not allowed to do anything. Okay, so we'll come back to Ackersberga. They can deal with our tram service. And no one is interested in using the tram service, so why don't I want to give them a train to begin with? They don't even want to use the tram. Okay, so where are the trains coming through here? They would be these guys. So yeah, after Stockholm on the return, we'll get you to come by Nortolji. Yeah, go up here. And then the service in the depot. And then on the way back, you need to go via local northern because consistency is key. Good. Where are you? You are miles away, so you're really not affected at all. But that's okay. So yes, that's got the local trains now extended up to, yeah, that town that I won't bother pronounce. So what I want to do to finish today is just start on our next line down in this direction. So we'll run a local line down this way, stopping at all stations. But yeah, I want to have an intercity train also come around this side of town. So I might build the intercity train first, just to stop the towns sort of encroaching on possible rail corridor. So we'll go... Where's my arch? I want my arch. We'll go truss bridge, I guess. Truss bridge. Oh, now I don't even have the option for truss bridge. I scoffed at it and it disappeared. And then obviously this track here will come parallel for a short period and then naff off into the ether. Now I've only got 2 platforms to use here, so that's going to make things a bit tight. I guess at a push we could put a 3rd one in if the town will let us. They will. And by let us, I mean they didn't really get a choice. No, I don't really want a double-deck tram at the moment. I guess you built that the wrong way. I guess in future we could always put another platform in here. Can we get rid of this road? We can. We may as well do that now then. So why don't we tramway construction? Just bring this back a bit. Wait for all the trams to get out of the way. Bring this down like that, and that should give us a bit more room to build a couple more sets of buffers. I mean, obviously this end of the station is going to be really easy to develop, but yeah, this end here might be a bit more Don't build more road. Go away. Stop it. Cut it out. We'll put that, just blockade them off. So yeah, we can get another platform down here if we really need to. And eventually we're going to spread out. Train 29 is getting very old now. Yeah, fracking Train 29, deal with you. Okay, so you are all electrified on this line now. Why are you in the depot? Actually, instead of selling you, we'll just get you to do what Train 29's doing. Duh. Reuse an existing train instead of having to build a new one. God, I'm clever. So no, that's the wrong one. Where was Stockholm? Down here. Good. Okay, right. Yes, I'm going to finish this station off. Also help me. So what do we need? We need a bit of platform. Just have a nice little potted plant up where the engine's going to be. Then we need to have some roof, obviously, because we don't want people to get rained on. So I'll drop in a bit of roof there. And then we need some benches for people to sit on. What's that? That's 4 tiles. We may as well put a little footbridge in at this end. Just say, if you're here and you want to get to the other track, you don't have to walk all the way down the end. And then obviously if you want to get over to one of these tracks, you've got to walk all the way down that end, and they'll figure it out. It's a game, sue me. So run that down there, and then of course, can we fit this junction in? No, that's going to be a bit tight. May not have thought this all the way through, because yeah, we're going to need to put a 3rd platform in eventually too. So, okay. We can do this. We can make this work. This is fine. This is fine. All is under control. So yeah, if we do want to put another platform in because we run too many trains, we will have to take out a chunk of the town, but I'm pretty sure they'll let us. So let's just price that out. Yeah, so they'll let us do it now if we really wanted to, but we don't. So back that off, and we'll just reshape the river of Stockholm. I'm sure that's not an environmental catastrophe or anything. Run a girder bridge in there. Oh yes, we got the tied arch. Yeah. See, everything is perfect now because I got my tied arch. That's all I wanted. So I'll put a set of points in there. Oh, that's annoying. Can't put a signal there, can I? Okay, so remove that. Drop the signal we want in there. Okay, so we got tracks. Yes, they need to be able to get into this platform. So we can set points there so they can come in to both platforms. Getting out, they can get to both platforms, or out of both platforms. And then over here, we'll just put a little junction in here so that works for those. Good. Okay, so now you can get in and out of every platform onto every track. And by every track, I mean the one outbound track that goes out here. As far as depots go, I don't know where we're going to be able to put a depot in for this, so we might have to put that at the other end. Okay, so now we've got to somehow try and get across here. This is going to be messy. The fact that it has a name indicates this is probably not something one does in real life, but we found a way. Okay, so the local trains, do we want to get them off these tracks and down onto these because we're going to run a local train down here? What are we looking at in terms of map? Okay, we've got a lot of towns down here. So I get the feeling local trains probably would be a goer, as well as the main line. So yeah, we probably want to have a junction, because I mean I can envisage a junction here as well coming out this way, because yeah, we're gonna have local trains everywhere. Look at all these towns. God, there's a lot of towns. Okay, that's okay. I like a challenge. So yeah, we want to put in a bridge here. Oh, duh, tied arch. Don't even give me the option. There we go. And then a truss bridge in here, or a girder bridge, let's say. That's fine there. Good. Okay, so now we're going to need to somehow bridge across here. Can we fit a bridge in? Oh, easily. Cantilever, obviously, the nice fast one. Fantastic. So connect that up. Good. Okay, so connect you up like this. And then we're going to have to use waypoints, because otherwise it's just not going to work. So we'll put in a set of points here. That's too many points. There we go. That's what we wanted. Oops, still too many. There we go. Okay, good. Now, we've got the intercity trains coming across here, so we're going to want to put down a waypoint for them, say there. And then we're going to want to put a waypoint down for the local trains, which we may as well put there. And call you... yeah, we'll call you Balster Junction, because you're sort of on that side. Intercity. Yep, good to see we've kept the naming convention alive, because that is completely different to anything we've typed so far. And this will be Junction Local. Excellent, good. Okay, so trains coming in this way, the local trains can peel off and come into the through platforms, and then the intercity ones will use the terminating platforms. Okay, good. You guys are all spare down here in Stockholm. Don't know where the ones we just built are, but they're all the Fs. Somehow we've got to get them from that depot down to these lines. I don't know how we're going to do that. I think I've just replaced you, so I'm going to sell you and hope for the best. Or was that the one I needed to... Oh gosh, I can't remember now. I'm going to leave it, and if we have a coal mine that doesn't get a train for a while, that's my bad. Because I'm trying to do about 30 things at once. Now we've got an iron ore mine here and a coal mine here. They could be interesting. I don't know how we're going to get the coal from here over to this power station. We might be able to build trucks, actually. Train 37's getting old. Okay, go to the depot. I hate when trains get old. You've got to do so much stuff. Oh, train 29, maybe you're the one I've replaced. Yeah, you're the one I've already replaced. Well, train 30, whatever it was now, whatever station that went to doesn't exist anymore. So, whoops-a-daisy. I'm too obsessed with trying to build things around Stockholm. So, yes, we want to come down here. And then, yep, okay, good for you. Then we want to have a local station for Södertälje, but not an intercity station. I reckon the first intercity station will be that station, Norrköping. So we'll try and build at least the local line today, but because they're sharing a track, we can use the faster EMUs, which I think the Y6. Let's look at the notes. Yeah, Y6. So hopefully that's something we can use instead of the. I've got that listed as a diesel. Maybe it is a diesel. One way to find out. Let's build a non-electrified depot and see what we can do with that. So just drop that in there. Can we build a Y6 there? Oh, we can. There you go. It is a diesel. Oh, fancy that. Learning. Okay, well, there's probably no point in stringing all the wires up then if we're going to build diesels, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll find a use for them. So, yeah, Södertälje will have a station along with Nyköping. Also, we've got to run a railway line over here too. So why don't we do this to finish off today? We'll run a railway line into Nyköping with just a handful of trains. And then and we'll keep extending the main line a bit later. So yeah, why don't we put down one thing of benches? We'll put down a little bit of car park as well. There we go. And we'll run a little diesel service down here. I don't want to know what happened to these roads. That's just weird. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll have the junction down here in Södertälje and run that line over here. So let's go ahead. Let's put some more car park action down alongside the road. We'll need a station building, obviously. I've built this one for a while. I like that one. With a footbridge, because of course we do. We should electrify this too, by the way. Electrified. And then we need... we haven't built a pot plant yet. So, process of elimination. Pot plant time. Good. Okay, well, we've built too much. It's only a local station. Good. So we've got 3 platforms because... it looked good. I don't know. Logic. And now we need to go back to railway construction to come out this way. Oh, yeah, tight arch. Come on, don't give me the option. Just default to the tight arch. We're all going to be a lot happier if you just do that. Like, I don't mean to tell you how to suggest bridges, but tight arch or go away. You know, just saying. So run this down here. We'll double track it down to the platform, but we won't have too many trains running, so we probably only just need the one platform here. And that will be A-OK. So run some signals down that way, and we'll junction in with the main line over here. Let's say here. That will do there. Good. And the reason we've got multiple platforms here is just so trains coming off the branch don't hold up trains on the main line, which will be down here. So yeah, trains coming off the branch come in there. Trains coming off onto the branch will come off this platform here. That makes sense, right? Yes, because that's a one-way track there. That's a one-way track there. I realise without putting signals down, it doesn't make much sense to you guys at home, but hopefully that makes sense now. We didn't double up on the signals. No, that's good. And then we'll put a one-way signal down there as well. Good stuff. Now that should be exactly what we need. No, that goes that way. Yes, good. That makes sense. La-di-da, look at me being all fancy and building things right first go. Well, jury's still out if it's right. Yeah, so connect those up like that. No, we've built that wrong. We need to, no, we keep that one. We get rid of this one. Yes, because that one joins up here, and we can rip the wires down there because we don't really need them. Yeah, there we go. So that's the diesel line coming in to join up with the main line. There we go. And then we'll go back to the wires for the rest of it. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Now we've got to remove this hill because, well, it's in the way. I hope that hill wasn't like a significant monument to some sort of, I don't know, engineering masterpiece in Sweden, because we've literally just completely flattened it. So run you down like that. Good. And then we'll probably end up quad tracking from here south, because we'll let the express trains go around the outside. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So drop in signals there and drop in signals there. And now let's go ahead and finish off by buying ourselves some of these nice little Y6 diesel rail cars. Not that depot. Let's come up here. So, let's see, the Y6, okay, so that's a self-propelled rail car. I'll use the same logic I did with the X7 where I have one at each end, because I'm not sure if this is a driver trailer or just a passenger car. Also, it looks kind of funky because this is not rounded, but this is. What is this thing? It carries 8 bags of mail. Yeah, I don't think we want to build one of those. Okay, maybe we just need to build one trailer on these. I don't know. Hold on. What if we put one on the back? Will that look okay? No, that looks a bit funny. Let's just build them as pairs. See how that goes. This is where my lack of knowledge about Swedish trains really lets us down. So I hope this is correct. But yeah, swing by Stockholm, then come down here to Sudetudli Woods, and then to Nynäshamn. It occurs to me we probably could have just extended the trams down here instead of giving them their own train line, but what's done is done. Then head back up to Sudetudli and make sure you use the correct waypoint here, because you're going to go through Balsta Junction local. Swing by Stockholm, and then you should be right to repeat yourself. And we'll build 4 of those. Just see what they look like. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so that looks like a driver's cab at the other end. And what's the capacity? 53 and 47. Okay, yeah. So that should get things done. Why are there no passengers waiting here already? Don't we have the electric trains coming up here? We do. Maybe they haven't made it up here yet. That's okay. But this thing has a top speed of 115, I think. So yeah, they should be no slouch. If anything, they'll get stuck behind the electric trains, which is you know, it's a concern. But hopefully with the new RAs and stuff, we can get around that. And speaking of RAs, that's not a RA, that's an X7. Let's have a look. They're all in the depot, or heading to the depot. How are you guys doing? Most of you have lost money last year. That's disappointing. And this year. Okay, good for you. Well, you're leading the charge, so why don't we follow you, mate? Your coupler's coming undone. No, that's cool. I like the orange colour. It's a nice looking engine. You know, very impressed with the orange colour. Shame about the brown carriages, but I guess we just use what we've got. But anyway, I'm going to call things here. Oh, look, little Swedish flags. Or IKEA factories have opened up. I can't tell. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here in Ornskoldvik, and we'll follow the RA as we see at the end of the episode. But yeah, I've been T-Nick. This has been Open TTD with the Swedish Rails Set. Thanks for your company. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, later days. Oh, you're so close to 100%. Go, 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 go. Yeah, how are these guys not making money? You are running, maybe you're taking all the passengers. No, there's still 64 people waiting there for the train behind you. Where is the train behind you anyway? See, he's miles away. We've got plenty of time to restock the station. Please tell me the train behind you is coming. Oh, there's the train behind you. How many people are you carrying? See, you're full too. I don't know why these trains are losing money. They do look good though. And we've got plenty of trains at the depot. Oh crap, with mail train. We've got to fix that. If anyone's still watching, I'm fixing the mail train. Yes. See? Fixed. Good. That's one less thing to worry about. But yes, that's the end of that.